Week 1 complete. Here's a quick rundown on current physique. Not too much change. It's only a week. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Super simple, super basic. Nothing crazy. Let's get to the pre-workout. Shot of espresso here is pre-workout. Let's talk about week 1 of the fat loss phase. In any fat loss phase, week 1 is always the easiest, right? It's the most exciting. You have so much hope. You're super excited. You're super confident in approaching your diet, which explains a little bit of shit I was talking last video. But just like with starting anything, it's exciting at first, right? You're like, hey, I'm on track to getting to the goal I want to get to. Oh, it's exciting, in 8 weeks or in 12 weeks, I can look like I'm going to look like this. And there's a lot of emotion at that first week, and it might last until like the third week. And it's good. It gets you through those 3 weeks, but we got to remember too also, the start is always the easiest. Like, that's when you have no diet fatigue. That's when you haven't had to restrict yourself, or you haven't had to have the discipline to not eat the other things. And usually by like week 5 or 6, and we'll see it in real time with this series here, but that's when the real shit starts kicking in. That's when the real temptations, when the temptations get bigger, when the want to escape is at its highest. So right now, these early weeks, you just enjoy them while they last. Like this is not going to be forever. It's like I said, with anything, right? It's the beginning is easiest. There's a lot of excited emotions, so that helps you get through even more. It's pretty hard not to mess up. It's pretty straightforward and simple. Just hit the calories that you said you were gonna hit, train in the gym, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's run down week 1. Week 1's the easiest peasiest. There's no reason not to stick to your diet in week 1. You got your emotion on your side. You got no diet fatigue. It's like literally the easiest possible week of this entire cut. But as you'll see over the weeks in the series, it just gets a little harder every time. And those last couple weeks of any diet that's where they truly test you. Either way, let's finish this. We'll go straight to the gym. I'll show you a quick rundown of what I'm working with, and yeah. Right, so I'll bring you guys along this workout a little bit. I know I said I wasn't going to go into much detail about the fitness and the actual diet, but while we're here, fuck it, might as well. Don't mind this shit. We're just hitting some legs today in this apartment gym. This is the gym I'm doing my transformation in for the next 8 weeks. Honestly, it's not the most exciting. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And I do enjoy being in an actual gym and having like good lighting and seeing yourself every day in those big mirrors and visualizing the transformation and everything. But that's just a trade-off I'm gonna have to make for the convenience, the easiness of this whole thing. And to be quite fair, for an apartment gym, I'll show you guys real quick. It is not that bad. This is like its own room here. You got a little Smith machine. I'm probably never gonna use any of that shit. But then over here, you got some like cardio equipment. You got, overall, not a bad gym at all, to be completely fair. But it does still take the aspect that I enjoy about the whole transformation, about, seeing the progress every day. And that's like the most exciting part, right? Like week by week, looking at yourself in the mirror with a good lighting, with a pump, and seeing the difference, especially in a cut, because differences are pretty significant from week 1 to say week 5 or week 6. And that's exciting. That keeps you a little motivated, and it makes you look forward to kind of going to the gym. At least that's how I feel about it during a cut. But either way, this is all for you guys. And a little bit myself, honestly. I just love the ease and convenience of just coming downstairs and being able to train here and walking like 200 feet. But yeah, I'd still recommend anybody do the easiest path of least resistance. Just get those results, and then when you're down the line, once you've done this a couple times, you can kind of customize it and you can have sacrifices and trade-offs. But if it's for your very first time, if you still haven't been successful in a cut before, just do it all by the book. Do it all, put all the odds in your favor to first get that transformation. Then down the line, when you do things again, then it's really different. But either way, let's get into this workout. Enough talking, and yeah. Actual hard set. So before I pour milk in this cereal, yes, I'm eating cereal on the cut. This just goes to show that food is kind of food. Calories are calories. Yes, some get you more full than others, and that might serve you at the end of the cut, but I eat cereal every morning after my workout. I don't know, it's kind of like a bodybuilding thing, but either way, I got accustomed to it through RP diet. But before I pour milk and this gets soggy here, we'll have a quick chat to wrap up the video here, just finish the workout. During a quick clip there, but I know I preach a lot about not kind of jumping into a cut when you got so many things going on in life, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now, as you can tell. You know, making these videos. Yes, this is a business, and yes, full disclosure, I want to get this out like super early on. My hopes of making all these videos and, you know, everything I do, of course, first thing is just to help people get the transformation and like simplify it and really show how easy it is and help people stop resetting their diets, because I know how frustrating that is and how everything's a mystery, and then how you know what you're doing but you still can't kind of execute or commit to that cut. So first of all, that's my main goal into all of this, just show everyone that it is possible, help people through it. And of course, at the end of the day, this is all business as well. So I am, you know, actively marketing, actively trying to outreach and get people to my service so I can help them, because I know I can. And I want to make all these videos to show not only that I can help, but hopefully help some people along the way. Maybe some people might just be able to go off these videos or just inspire more people. But first of all, that's out of the way. And kind of going into that, I do have a kind of a lot going on right now with this whole cut in the background, which explains why I can't go to an actual gym, why I can't do things ideally as I would like to on a fat loss phase, like enjoy the whole process the whole way. But I still don't recommend anybody to jump in a cut when they got a lot of things going on in life. Like I have, obviously this is a whole thing within itself, the cut, the tracking, the hitting the gym, the getting good sleep, and everything that goes with the cut really. But also on top of that, I'm still probably doing like 4 to 6 hours a day on just this content, outreach, and everything in the background really. And then on top of that, I also have, you know, a part-time job doing like 30 hours a week. And it does, at least it's pretty simple and everything's pretty close by, but it is a big weight on me at the moment. But I'm only doing this because I've done this countless times and I can get through. I know my limits. I understand how to go about it. So still, I don't recommend anybody to start a cut or try to do something when they got a lot going on in life. So just, especially if you haven't completed a successful cut in the past and actually maintained it and kept it after, just make it as easy as possible for the first time for yourself. Get a proof of concept. Once you have that proof of concept that you can commit to and stick to a cut, and you know the entire process, and you know kind of the milestones, and at what point do you feel this and this and that, and how to kind of go about all of that, which is why I'm making this specific series. I'm going to show you the whole process. Everybody's different with their milestones and how they feel at week 5 or week 6, or what stops them at week 8. But either way, like I said, I am able to do this because I've done this in the past. I've done this in even worse conditions. But yeah, it's just kind of wrapping up the video here. This is week 1. Pretty easy, man. Life's still pretty flat. This cut is not draining on me yet like I expected to in the final weeks, where energy's low, where, you know, maybe life's getting a little more crazier. But either way, man, we're going to eat this cereal here with a protein shake on the side. That is breakfast, and that should get me started to do some work. Maybe edit this video, get it out. But yeah, man, it's pretty simple. Everything's straightforward. So simple. Just diet, train, feel good right now. not too much of a way, but yeah, guys, this is Achilles, and this is video 2 of the Road to 10% Body Fat series. A little pump going on. I just want to get rid of this shit, but yeah, guys. Also, I have videos in the description teaching you exactly what I'm doing, at least structure-wise. And if you want help from me directly, I'll also leave a call link down there. Book call, it's no pressure call. We can just go over what you're going through right now, kind of see what we can move around and even if we're even the right fit. So the call link is in the bio, guys. And yeah,